When I said that things are going to get worse in New York City with the migrant crisis, it's pretty obvious when resources are strained. Too many people are here and we don't have the necessary resources to take care of everybody. So I saw this video that came out just 8 hours ago from LLN NYC. I'll put the link to that channel in the description, of a crazy violent interaction between the migrants and the police officers as they try to arrest someone at a shelter. So we're going to check that out right now. So as you see right now, they're trying to arrest someone that is in a shelter. So this is a New York City shelter. I'm not exactly sure which one, but I had to talk about this because I kind of predicted that this is going to continue to get worse as more people come in, less resources for the cops. There's been cuts for the police officers. Many of them have retired or quit. It's not even the summer yet. And you already see how the energy, the hostility that's coming from multiple sides, from the migrants, obviously, police officers, people who are actually still homeless in New York City. This is a problem, but let's continue watching the rest of this. So you can already see the tension building up in this video. Many times when police are trying to arrest someone and the crowd is getting mad, they're upset. This shouldn't have happened. He should not be arrested. And you can see the tension starting to build up because there's more people, migrants, than police officers. So it's already a hostile situation. And as you can see, it's going to get much worse. If you just saw that, so homegirl, the one with the hat, she almost takes out her baton because she was like, okay, this is going to get crazy. But then she thought, okay, never mind. But again, you can see they're trying to arrest this dude. He's definitely resisting. So he's fighting. He doesn't want to be arrested. Yeah, they're mad. You can look, they're just really, really pissed off right now. So you have at least one officer that can speak Spanish, trying to communicate with them, trying to let them know what's going on. And in any situation like this, and this happens multiple times, but we're going to talk about why this is a huge problem, even though it's pretty obvious at this point here. Even if you are getting arrested and you think you've done nothing wrong, just chill. Take the L, get arrested, fight your case. After you get booked in, you get your lawyer, you fight the case. You don't have to try to resist and fight and try all this crazy stuff. And the crowd is not helping when they're reacting this way. So they're getting mad. This is where things get a little amped up. You can tell this is height of everyone is mad now. The tension has been building and building. So the man is resisting arrest. The people, the crowd is getting really upset. And this is where things fall apart. And this is going crazy. Now they're just throwing things, causing a near riot. So now they're just throwing things at the cops. It's getting ridiculous. There's no control. There's absolutely no control in this shelter right now. And he's resisting. This dude doesn't want to go to jail. He is fighting and fighting and fighting and being very defiant. And you see people throwing things at the New York City police officers. It's hard to believe this is actually happening. So full on riot right now. So you can see right now, the tension is just extremely, extremely high. The police officer got to just grab this guy and get out of there because this can get worse in any second. So they got to pick this guy up and get the hell out of there. So throwing things, throwing bottles, water bottles, throwing book bags, just throwing their items at these cops. Absolutely insane. So you can see right now, the tension is just extremely, extremely high. New York, the police officer got to just grab this guy and get out of there because this can get worse in any second. So they got to pick this guy up and get the hell out of there. So throwing things, throwing bottles, water bottles, throwing book bags, just throwing their items at these cops. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Instead of the cops being out there on New York City streets where crime in the subways have increased over 20% over the last year, we need the cops out in the streets. But because of the migrant flood, now they got to be in there arresting people in the shelters, getting attacked. If I was a police officer, well, I would not be a police officer. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the money. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth the fact that more of your resources are being taken away. It's not a great position in terms of dealing with things right now. Of course, it's a noble profession, but I would not be a police officer. And plus, I probably wouldn't able to pass a drug test. But if I'm a police officer, I got to deal with this too. And again, summer is coming up. It's going to get warm. Right now it's freezing, but it's going to get warm. And you got to deal with this all summer.
Yo, security, surround the cops. Surround the cops. Surround the cops. Watch out.
And they had to use the security at the shelter to help the cops. They said surround the cops so they can get this guy out of here because all hell is breaking loose right now. They're finally picking him up and getting him out of there. This is just crazy. But yeah, the crowd is not happy. And they're letting the cops know. Throwing their own book bag and stuff. They just hustle out of there. Like, let's get the F out of this place. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. I mean, when you think about it, that's assault on police officers. There should be more arrests. Maybe we need to come back down here and arrest someone who actually tried to assault police officers. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. And this is what's happening in our city. Speechless, to be honest. Some of these migrants are not afraid of police officers at all. There is no fear. It's us against them. You messing with us. We're here, even though you're here and you're a guest. Maybe you should not behave this way. But to many of these migrants, they don't give a damn. And they're going to do whatever they want to do. And I guess we just all have to deal with it. This is just a disaster. A disaster that's hit New York City that already have enough issues to deal with. This is just more of a problem. Too many people are here. Everyone is frustrated. Everyone is mad. And at this point, we're just taking it out on each other. How Mayor Adams and Governor Kathy Hochul, how do they fix this problem? I do not have any idea. And obviously, not all the migrants are aggressive and angry, and we don't know why that person was arrested. Obviously, anyone is innocent until proven guilty. But when you react that way and you're trying to assault police officers when they're trying to make an arrest, we all have a feeling like maybe there's some guilt here. But it's not just the criminals. Overall, a lot of these migrants are sleeping outside or in the subways. Let me show you an article real quick. So 1,000 migrants sleep outside or in subways, a New York City official survey says. While the administration says the population of its care has gone down, I do not believe that. But of course, they're going to say whatever it takes to make things seem like they got everything under control. I do not believe the population has gone down. I think more and more people are still showing up every day, and they don't know where to put these people. That doesn't account for the migrants evicted from shelters and left to their own devices while seeking new placement. So many of these people have 30 days to be in the shelter. They get kicked out and they go back online to wait to get back in the same place that they were before. This is how terrible this system is. The system's not working properly. Nearly 1,000 migrants waiting for a new shelter cot spent a recent night on the streets or in trains, according to an internal poll conducted by the city's officials and obtained by the city. The results from the survey extrapolate that 968 people spent the night outside or on a train. We are in winter. It is very cold. Now, again, the City Hall says that there's a recent drop in the migrants in the city shelters from 69,000 to 65,000 in mid-February because of the shelter eviction policies that were introduced beginning of October. The problem is, if they're kicked out, where are they going? So now they're just on the street, freezing, or they're hanging out in the subway. Now, we talked about this earlier. Subway crime is high in New York City right now. So this is a recent story. A musician just playing music gets hit with a random bottle to the back of the head. Like, why? Why? Like, for what? I mean, was he playing terribly? Even if he was playing like garbage, why are you hitting them? Like, what the hell was happening here? And the problem is subway crime is on the rise in New York City right now. And many of these migrants are sleeping there. So check this out. Subway crime is on the rise despite increase in arrest. So thanks to a rash of shootings, attacks, and robberies on and around mass transit in New York City, there's no surprise new numbers from NYPD show an uptick in subway crime. So according to authorities, subway crimes have increased 22.6% compared to this time last year in the winter time. So guess how much it's probably going to jump when it gets warmer. It's going to be a problem. Just look at some of these cases right here. So this one right here, in the past week, a Brazilian tourist was stabbed in the neck in an unprovoked attack soon after a man was struck in the head several times with a metal pipe. I'm not even going to show you these videos because most likely this video may get age restricted. But the NYPD tells Fox News New York that 138 out of 266 cases so far this year has been grand larcenies. People going crazy, stealing and hurting each other. NYPD officers have made 40% more arrests than this time last year, a 64% in grand larceny arrest. This is a great question right here. How can subway crime can increase significantly when the police are making more arrests? Law enforcement experts are saying these suspects are often back on the streets before long. This is insanity. These are all elements that are coming together to make this summer very, very chaotic. Let me know what you guys think about the video. If you are in New York City, let me know, how do you feel? Is it a big deal to you, or you think it's not a big deal? Thank you for taking time to watch this video, and I see you guys in the next video.